So I would give advice to my younger self to just ask. It took me years to realize that other people were asking for things and I wasn't. And it was mysterious to me how people were getting their next opportunities or getting the raise or whatever it was. And it turns out a lot of it was just asking.
I think I'd say if you do what you love, you will be successful. You don't have to pick a specific career in order to be, the perfect successful, women in tech or whatever. Like, find what you love and do that, and that will take you everywhere you want to go.
Be patient. Good things do happen. And whenever you do see gender and racial bias, speak up.
My advice as my younger self would be to take risks, but also to keep on moving and take responsibility, but also take on assignments that you're not even 100% sure that you're qualified for.
Advice I would give my younger self would be to not forget the superhero powers that you're born with and how amazing you really are. And we lose sight of that when we listen to everyone around us. So don't forget your superhero powers.
If I had the opportunity to give my younger self some advice, I would definitely tell my younger self, read a lot more about cybersecurity. Be curious about it because the future is cybersecurity.
Enjoy the ride. My favorite bit of advice is this: don't let a bad second work into a bad minute, work into a bad hour, work into a bad day. Something happens, get over it, move on, and find a reason to smile.
The advice I would give my younger self is one, to build relationships with people. There's power in your network, and you have to have a strong network in order to grow your career.
So if you're new to business or technology, and especially if you're a woman, do not discount yourself. Stand up for yourself. Your ideas, your word, it matters. And so do not ever doubt how amazing you are.
You're in the right spot. This is the perfect place to be. Just keep working hard, learning new technologies, and don't forget to take risk in your career.
Yes, for those who are new to cybersecurity, I would say you're in the right field because as you can tell, 2020, everybody's working remote, everybody's online. And when everybody's online, you need to really know cybersecurity to ramp up your devices to make sure that you're secure. So I would definitely say, read a lot about cybersecurity and also network. Talk to the people who are in the cybersecurity field. I'm happy to talk to anyone interested in this field.
I think that a lot of the time we come in and we notice our differences first. And we think because we're not like that engineer or we're not like that business leader or whoever it is, that we just don't belong and we keep trying to fit in. And what I figured out over time was that we're all different and what we bring to the group is a value add.
Know your why. Understand what part of computer science draws you and use that to fuel your learning, to figure out what you want to learn and how you're going to approach that.
For people who are new to my industry, I would first of all say just learn as much as you can. Learn and make sure that you make connections with other people who can help ramp you up very quickly in your industry so you can learn and don't be afraid to take on a challenge.
My advice for those that are new to the industry is to keep on learning. You cannot stay stagnant. You should know all the trends that are happening now and understand how it's going to be applied. And know that technology has to have an outcome, not technology for its own sake, but technology to make a better environment, to increase sales, to reduce costs, get closer to the customer, to add value.
The advice I'd give to people that are new to the technology industry is embrace the change. Dream of a better tomorrow, find your part, and dream big. You can make amazing happen.
What motivates me to do what I do every day is to help people to become the best version of themselves that they can possibly be, to help them achieve the goals that they want to achieve.
What motivates me to do what I do is the satisfaction of my own curiosity and also the satisfaction of my teaching to see other people excited and my enthusiasm to help industries, to help businesses be better and more effective.
So what motivates me to do what I do as a business and executive coach is I love to create new things, but more than that, I love to help people. So all of the clients that I work with in their business or leading their teams, they're helping other people achieve success and hit their goals and their dreams. And they're creating new things that are doing that. And to me, that's really inspiring and really motivating.
How a team can really end up making a big impact in an organization.
Knowing and making a difference.
I'm motivated to do what I do actually by people. I find that most of what I've had to work with are people and people problems, and that those kind of problems I get really intrigued by. Like, how do you move a group of people? How do you change culture? How do you influence?
I would have to say is just keeping the world safe away from those cyber criminals. It feels rewarding when I'm able to protect a system. It's just like being a cop in a way, but in the cyber world. So I call myself a little cyber cop here, trying to educate people, be cyber security aware, and know how to protect your system so that you can be safe.
You come onto a problem, and one, the problem is really interesting, and two, once you start to get to the solution, it's something new, and that can happen, when you're fixing a bug, or when you're in a company and you look at a certain process and you're like, oh, maybe we can change this around and it'll make the whole thing a little bit more efficient. It's almost like intoxicating. Like it feels so great to be able to find those kinds of solutions.
The 3 words that best summarize me and my vision are people-focused leadership.
The 3 words that sum up myself, and I think what my vision is that I am transformative. In my work with others, I help to try to get them to a point of transformation. The other word I would use is service, trying to help people to achieve what it is that's important for them. And then third, I would say just grateful for the opportunity to serve people and to help people to be their best.
I think the 3 words that best sum up me and my vision is followers to leaders.
When it comes to career vision, I would say human-informed technology. Technology is really fascinating, especially now that we have AI. There's so much you can do with incorporating the human mind and our complex processes into technology. I think that's absolutely fascinating.
Inspire, dream, and drive.
The 3 words that sum up my vision are curiosity, learning, and enthusiasm. I'm going to add one more of passion.
The 3 words that sum up me and my vision would be inspiration, focus, and community.
Honest, generous, passionate.
My favorite question to ask the people that I lead as a business coach or an executive coach is ask them, if money was not a problem, like you imagine a world without money, what would you be doing today? What are you most excited to deliver to the world? What inspires and lights you up? And what's one action you could do to take towards that today so that you can achieve that?
be open and ask them, hi, how are you? Is there anything I can help you with you today? How I can support you in your job role?
My favorite question to ask those that I lead are, how do you solve the problem? Give me your steps in solving the problem. And why is that problem important?
The favorite question for those that I lead is usually, is anything blocking you? Because I want people to be able to come to work, enjoy what they do, get things done. And so I'm always asking, like, what's in your way? What's blocking you?
How else can I support you? What else do you need from me?
How can I help you attain your dreams? Where are you at? How do we get there?
What feedback do you have for me? Which was really daunting when I started. But I think a lot of people have anxiety around doing things wrong. But when you open up avenues for the people that you're leading to give you feedback, then that almost makes it easier to know when you're doing really well.
My favorite question to ask people that I lead is, how can I best serve you? What are your goals? And what are ways that I can best support you in helping you to achieve that?